Hello, I'm going to debrief. Okay, so I was just having a conversation, and I just want to put this one out there again, right? Because it seems to be that I'm always being asked, what do you do? What do you do? What do you do? This is what I do, okay, people? This is what I do. I consult for the common good. What does that look like? I show people the law as written, okay? So here's an example, right? So I know that there are attorneys out there right now, and I know that there are attorneys that charge $1,500 a month for the services that they provide for the people, okay? An example of the services that they provide for the people are tax advice, okay? So there's attorneys out there that advise people on the tax game, which is real easy because once you know the law, then you know the law, okay? And once you know the history of America and how America was founded because we didn't want to pay them taxes, it was all about that no taxation without representation. But right now we got a bunch of people, especially out here in California, that love paying taxes, man. It's real silly. They don't read the law, okay? So there's attorneys right now that charge people $1,500 a month for advice, okay? I give people advice, okay? Every time I put a track down on the screen, I'm laying out advice for the people, okay? I'm showing people the law as written, okay? I did a bit where I walked through the Kentucky Constitution, and then I walked through the Kentucky revised statutes, and then I showed that the people that same-sex marriage is prohibited, okay? I showed it, right? I showed it for free, right? And that's worth a lot of money, at least $250,000, right? Because there's a woman right now who's going through a case right now that's worth $250,000, right? So I'm just annoyed, right? And this is what I do now, right? Is that I come on and I lay down my tracks on the screen, and then I tell what's going on in my mind. I show what I see and I say what I think, okay? So now for all those people out there who don't know what I do, this is what I do, okay? So like I've already offered my services to my bloodline. They didn't want to hang out with me, right? And that's why I would say they get what they get, man. So all of these people, they get what they get, right? So I offered my services to my old co-workers in the healthcare realm. They didn't want to hang out with me. They get what they get, okay? So now what do? I go out there and I door knock, and then I offer my services. I have a flyer, I give it to the people, and I give them my services for 1 year for free, right? Why? Because I know what I have is valuable. I know what I have is worth a whole lot of money, and I know that the skills that I have can protect a lot of people, and it can save them a lot of time, right? But the people that hang out with us, they're gonna get hooked up. The people that don't hang out with us, they're not gonna get hooked up. They're gonna get what they get, and they're gonna cry, okay? So the thing that woke me up was the coronavirus, right? So the coronavirus was the marker for me. That's what divided the world, okay? Father God divided the world during the coronavirus times, okay? You have people that were shook and they were afraid, and then you have people that stood the ground and said, no, you will not touch my body, okay? I was one of those people that said, you will not touch my body, and I was one of the people that got hooked up. Shout out to my coach, David Jose. So David Jose showed me the law, and now I know the law, and I know how to slay any entity with simplicity, okay? And it's fun, right? So when people keep saying, I keep going back on this, man, when they say, I don't know what you do, right? I am a consultant. I am an advisor. I counsel people, okay? So just like when you go to a doctor and you say, oh, doctor, what's wrong with me, right? And then the doctor takes a bunch of tests, and then he said, well, this looks like what's wrong with you, and you need to do this and you need to do that. And you say, thank you, doctor, right? Or when you go to an attorney and you say, attorney, help me, they're trying to sue me, right? And then the attorney says, okay, well, this is what I'm gonna do for you, but I'm gonna bill you hours, okay? I do the same thing, but I do it in a way easier way, man. I got membership fees, right? So the membership fees is how I make an earning, right? Or how I make a living, okay? Because a laborer is worth his hire, man. So I'm a soldier. I'm a soldier of Christ, right? So I'm set apart, man. So when I come through, don't get shook, man, because I'm tired of these people talking about, I don't know what you do. I'm telling you what I do, man, and I'm always going to show you, man. I'm always going to show you the PCAPs, all right? That's it, man. I'm done. I just had to get that one off my heart and off my chest, man, because, everywhere I go, I'm hanging around doubters, man. I'm hanging around doubters, and I got haters, okay? So many haters, man. The world's going to be so cool in the future, but right now, I'm throwing those seeds out there, man. All right, I'm going to put this together. I'm going to upload it. I'm going to see how it flows. I'll talk to you guys in the future. Remember, nobody's having more fun than us. Bye.
Oh, sinner man, tell me where you gonna run to? Where you gonna run to?